Alright, so welcome to Today in History and Did You Know live on Ghana Talks Breakfast Show. I answer to the name is Regina Bliss. So to our first Today in History, Olusegun Obasanjo, born March 5th, 1937, Abia Kutu, Nigeria, is a Nigerian general, statesman, and diplomat who was the first military ruler in Africa to hand over power to a civilian government. He served as Nigeria's military ruler from 1976 to 1979 and as a civilian as president 1999 to 2007. On 5th March 1960, South African troops led by General John Smart invaded East Africa in their confrontation with German forces. More than 146,000 whites, 83,000 blacks, and 2,500 people of mixed race and Asians served in South African military units during the war, including 43,000 in German Southwest Africa and 30,000 on the Western Front. On 5th March 1969, the West German Federal Assembly elects Gustav Heinemann to the post of federal president in West Berlin. His election is taken as a sign of political reorientation in Bonn. Harassed by a mob, British troops on this day in 1770 opened fire, killing Crispus attacks and 4 others in the Boston Massacre, an event that galvanized anti-British feelings in the lead up to the American Revolution. On this day, 1993, a newly built Fokker 100 passenger plane falls from the sky a minute after takeoff from Spech, Macedonia, crashes and explodes. Of the 97 persons aboard, at least 77 lost their lives, and some of the survivors suffer severe burns. Moving to some Did You Know for today. Did you know that only female mosquitoes bite? Females often live longer than males. Only female mosquitoes bite people and animals to get a blood meal. Female mosquitoes need a blood meal to produce eggs. Mosquitoes also get infected with germs, such as viruses and parasites, when they bite infected people and animals. Did you also know that wind itself is the movement of air and it doesn't produce sound on its own? The sound we associate with wind occurs when it interacts with objects such as trees, buildings, or other surfaces. This interaction causes vibration and turbulence, which creates the noises we hear as wind sounds. Did you also know that the word testify derived from a time when men were required to swear on their testicles? The convention of oath for testimony being sworn on a Bible, and the words testify, testimonial, and testament themselves derives from the original Old Testament verified Judeo-Christian custom of men swearing oath of fealty by placing their hands on the testes of the reigning patriarch. Did you also know that ants stretch when they wake up in the morning? They tend to sleep at most for about 8 minutes at a time. Then they wake up to stretch out their little tiny legs. This is a fast way to boost their blood flow and loosen up their muscles. Although, unlike humans, they don't yawn at the same time. Did you also know that tennis was originally played with bare hands? Did you know that tennis was originally played with bare hands? It evolved from a game called Jeu de Paume, that is game of the palm, in the 12th century France, where players used their hands to hit the ball. And that's all for today on Today in History. And did you know? Join me same time tomorrow for some amazing and fascinating facts.